Today is a Saturday of June 6th, Saturday of 2026, and today is Strategy Saturday. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and look at a specific trading day and just try to backtest, see if we can get anything good from it. You feel me? Anything good from it, right? So today, let's go ahead and backtest like let like little let's backtest April 24th. Friday. Yep, April 24th on a Friday. Let's see. Is this predicting price? I hope it's not predicting price. Okay, yes. Perfect. 11:59 p.m. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the 30 minutes. So what have we actually seen? Actually, let's start with that. So Monday 20th we saw bullish. Tuesday we saw bearish. Then we had a really big opening gap, and we saw bullish on Wednesday, very strong, and then bearish on Thursday, very weak. We've been bullish for the majority of the last 20 days. Touched into this level here and then pushed higher. I think today we see bullishness or we see a little bearishness into this level. One way or the other, we either see very little movement bearish or a lot of movement bullish, right? What we have here, I'm trying to speed run this because I'm kind of hungry and I need to go eat soon. But yeah, so let's think, right? So we have a very strong bearish candle right here, 1 p.m. Thursday. This is indication of volume, high volume. So once we get above this level and then come back into it, that is perfect for a volume node. Volume node. 11:59. Okay, so 2 a.m., 5 a.m., and 9:30 a.m. Okay. So what do we see during London protraction? We see bullishness, which indicates bearishness. During Asia session, we saw a total of 122 points bearish, indicating bearish. Um, so I'm targeting about 275 to 300-ish points from today's move. London delayed protraction indicates bullish. Yeah, indicates bullish. Kind of a consolidation, but it does indicate more bullish than bearish. Okay, during New York pre-AM session, we see very strong movement bullish here. Like I said, we got above this volume node and we just kind of whipped back and forth within it, and we just never went below it. And we ended up pushing way higher. So now we're looking for this. Okay, so 8:30. Now we're seeing this level right here. I would say this is an order block. At the same time, I would say that this is indication of a demand zone. Demand zone. Demand zone. Now, I don't often use demand zones, but sometimes when it's like this, it's pretty apparent to me. I can actually see and understand that this is demand area. We could go past it a little bit and wick into this level, but I don't think we close below it. So let's see what 9:30 does. 9:30 open. Tap into the demand zone. I want to see the next candle bullish. Yes, indeed. And then I want us to come back down into the order block to retest it. We don't. We see a move away. Pretty nice indication right here. What I would do is probably take a long at levels like this with a stop just below this candle low, targeting ATH, all-time highs. This is only 165 points, however. Let's buy in right there. We closed just above the level that I want in on, which is kind of not the best, but, okay, so My hard stop would be at 280. 280. I will have profit levels though. So there's going to be one here, there's going to be one here, one here. Oop, that's not what I want. And then if there's anything else, no, not really, nothing else. I would just have this as a double then. And we'll see. Okay, that's not a strong enough move to be confident because this was a strong bearish candle. However, we didn't break past these lows. We didn't break past these lows. And we are still far above the volume node. We did touch into this order block and demand zone stacked. We have levels here and here stacked. We have a low here stacked. So I'm waiting for a good indicator that we're pushing higher. Right there, that's our indicator. Take first TP. That's perfect. With first TP, actually, I'm not bringing up just yet with first TP. I'm waiting. I'm for sure gonna wait. Yeah, and that's why I want to wait, because if I had brought up to break even here, I think we sweep these break even lows, and it would probably show an SMT on NASDAQ or S&P 500 or Dow Jones, which Dow Jones has that SMT already. Perfect. So, God, I hate when it does this. I hate when it does this, bro. Oh my God. It completely got rid of my trade. I don't know why it does that, but it just, oh my God, that's so annoying. Now I have to put it back in. I mean, I guess that's why I have the second tab here. That's actually so obnoxious, though. Like, I don't get why it does that. I don't know, but whatever. 2 here. Oh, I had 4 here, but actually, I'm just going to do 1 here instead, because this is, I just realized that's an 830 level. That's not like a high liquidity zone. So, yeah. Okay, so let's take first TP and then come back down to this candle. And this one. Okay, and now I can switch to this one, and I can see here. Well, actually, no, it doesn't even let me see. Whatever. I don't look at the SMTs, but I do know that this was SMT'd, so I'm pretty confident in this trade condition. Then, yeah, we sweep this low, as I said. Oh, actually, I don't think we swept it. I think we just barely missed it, but S&P 500 probably swept it or something. So I have a decent amount of confidence in it. We're struggling to get past that 930 level, which is exactly what I want to see. Ooh. That's not the best candle, but again, I mean, there, we sweep the low there. Do we continue higher? We do. Do we struggle at 930? We do struggle at 930. Okay, so, yeah. Fair enough. I think that's low-key just break even. Nope, it's not break even because I actually didn't take that much profits from that. Now, why did it do that? Well, 930 didn't close just yet, but it is about to close as a doji. Yeah, 930 closes bearish doji. So if we go to the 30-minute, we'll see. Oh, it didn't close as a doji. It closed. Oh, because it opened here. It closed here. It's pretty close to a doji. But what we see is some bearish strength here, even though I want bullish on the day. So we're going to wait and see if price exhibits anything that I want to see, which it's not, because it's just consolidating so far. We look on the 30-minute, we see that we didn't close below, but it is doing some BS right now. So I think maybe we get in here. I think the best choice to do is get in here with a very, very strange risk to reward here. Watch what I'm about to do. Watch what I'm about to do. So 280 was my target, about this much, and then stops are going to be down here. 90 points, risking 1,000 for 5,000, and I'm not taking partials. I'm just going to take as I watch how price goes. So we see strength bullish, and then I get in and we consolidate. That's great. That's cool. I get in and we start consolidating. I was going to swap to see if we have any SMTs, but I can't do that. So we're going to wait 50% right there. And then we push a little bit there. There's a nicer push, much stronger. We didn't touch that fair value gap. We kind of keep it as a breakaway gap. That's not like the worst, but I would have liked us to touch it. Still leave it as a breakaway gap. Struggle to break higher here. There you go. There's the break that we need. Is it raining? Oh my god, it's about to rain. Damn. That's pretty decent. We're at 830 level. From here, probably want to close out half of the trade at these levels. So we're gonna let's not do half the trade. Let's do like 3. Yeah, we'll do 3 here. Right. Okay, so there's 3 out. That puts us into profit, I believe. Yeah. Well, not. This is, yeah, it's because I'm still in a position. It shows 1600, but it's not 1600. Pulling up stops from now. What time is this? It's 11:20, so lunch hour's about to end, and we're gonna see some volume. This is bothering me a little. This is bothering me because it's showing that I'm out of the trade, but I'm not. Nice. Ooh, a beautiful push right out of lunch session. With that, we are up a little bit more than break even now. And at this level, I would close another 2 here. Let's close it right here. Okay, it just... oh, wait. That's not what I meant to do at all. Wait, can I go back? Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind! It always does this. It always does this. It always does this. It always does this. I hate this. Buy 10 here. Just above 830. We sell 3. Yo, what the hell? And then... I don't even know, bro. It was after the jumps. After the jumps. Which happened now? Yep, okay. Yes, just about here. Okay. So, sell 2. Thank you very much. Stops are right here. Take profits for full is right there. We are good. Okay. Small consolidation. It is 1220 to be fair. Makes sense. We have a move up. Nice little retrace. We kind of still consolidate around 1 p.m. time. Think that's a good indicator that we're gonna start reversing soon. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and close another 3. That's not what I want to do. Let's not make the same mistake again. Let's close another 3. That's a sell stop. I want to be above price. Let's do it like right here. There you go. And then with that move, we're bringing up stops to here. Just in case, you know. I am fairly confident we don't come back down to this level. And if we can break past this high, we'll go to the recent lows. 4:30. Electronic trading hours are closed, so technically I would have been stopped out here. Um, but that's fine. We didn't quite reach exactly what I wanted, but we reached a majority of what I wanted. What did I say? It was 275. Um, I could have caught 275 if I was down here, obviously, but that's perfectly fine by me. I'm good with closing there. So P&L on this day would be 3,100. Not a lot. I could have done more for sure. Definitely could have done more had I waited for this move. I hate it. I hate when I do that. I need to stop trading within the first like 10 minutes, within the first 20 minutes even, or even the 30 minutes because obviously I knew what was going to happen. What I could have done was gone in on the fill of the demand zone, waited, gone in on the fill of the demand zone, and I knew we were already past this volume node, so I could have just brought stops down to here, right? If I actually put back those, yep, put back that, and then we go to this instead. 85 point stop, that is a lot, but for what I was targeting, it's not too bad. I was targeting 280-ish, and I would have been good. I would have been perfect, right? And then obviously after this low was formed, we could have just brought stops up to this, so 44. Now after this low was formed, we could have brought up to break even, and then we would have had a, what is this risk to reward? We'd have to bring this over. It doesn't tell me the RR. Oh, it's because it's covered up. Let me just. Does that say 1,000? That is a 1,120 risk or reward. But yeah, so that's actually not bad. I did pretty decent on this backtesting day. I think my initial mistake was definitely not waiting. Right, I should have waited the first 30 minutes for this trade to play out. 30 minutes is a lot of time, yes, but oftentimes that first 30 minutes is going to do some BS back and forth. Oh my god, it is storming. And yeah, I could have waited and then seen this retrace and then gotten back in for it. I knew exactly what was going to happen. I said we're not going to close below the demand zone, but we have a highly likely chance that we're going to poke a little past it. And I don't think I said highly likely, but I said it. It's possible, right? And overall, it was a good read. I read perfectly today that we were going to be bullish because of the previous 20 days and how this price moved. I said we were going to have a little bit of bearish price action, and then we are going to move higher. Oh, wait. Oh, this is the 4 hour, or 30 minute, that's why. But yeah, perfect. Like just spot on practically on every assumption I made. And then if we go to the 30 minute, we look at the Asian session, we saw this move, and then this move, and then this was bearish, this indicated bullish, but then we saw pre-AM trend go bullish and then retrace into these levels. Saw this was a demand in an order block, waited for a reaction off of it. Unfortunately, it did tap into this fair value gap. Like I did say there's a chance that we tap into this fair value gap and push past this demand zone a little bit, but we won't close below it. Exactly what happened right here. We don't close below it. We actually push away from it, and that is the exact perfect thing we wanted to see. I also said once we get past this volume node, no price is going to go below it or close below it, right? So we have these wicks that come into it, touch it, play below it just a little bit, but then we ultimately come up and then reject off of it. This right here, this candle, was a strong indication that this volume node was working. So anything that happened past this should be above the volume node, right? So yeah, I think today overall was a good trading day. Decent back testing. I think what I could have done better for sure was not taking that first trade, and I think that's practically the only mistake I made on this trading day. I guess also what I could have waited for on this move here was I could have waited for price to come down into the 50% of this leg, right, before taking a trade. I could have just taken a trade right here specifically, right? But I took a trade like far up around here. It was like an 85 point stop, or no, it was 90 something for sure. It was something like that, right? But I could have limited a lot more to 68 points. It's still a lot, but it's not as much. But yeah, I think overall I didn't do too bad today. Hopefully tomorrow I have some time so we can get a psychology and setup Sunday done. But that's going to be it for this one. Hopefully everybody has a good trading week next week, and hopefully I do too.